wandering, wondering, longing for connection that has been uprooted. The system has dug deep into our beings and rerouted us, redirected us, reimagined this living disconnection, reinformed what is reality, our reality of consumption and destruction. It's part of human history. They say it's natural to be rooted in this reality where pipelines are new lifelines. It's a disconnection seen as a natural part of progress. You're on your way up. The ladder, it's glowing, beautiful and bright. The ladder you climb to the top of success. The upward mobility of the individual. You did it. You entered the Canadian norm. Congrats, you're middle class. You proved it. You hold the self-determination to fit within the system. There's choice to be comfortable, and it is privilege to know that. You're all here, and that says something big and beautiful. No longer wanting to add to the prosperity of the darkened heart, fighting to make a splash in the global economy, to have a place within the comfortable world of instant gratification. Comfortable as a beneficiary, comfortable as a piece within a puzzle. Comfortable within a puzzle you were never meant to solve. Someone once asked me, why don't your people like infrastructure? You know it's the gains to prosperity. The echoes of the darkened heart follow close behind. Aren't your people in poverty? Won't the inclusion of the Indian within the mainstream economy solve the Indian problem once and for all? This disconnection threatens our roots to grow deeper and deeper into what is the law of the new land. This law reaching and uprooting, trying to be our inevitable fate. This law based on dispossession and exploitation. This law used as an ethical justification for the searing of our roots. Our roots that connect us to one another and to Mother Earth. This law based on a stable economy and a growing disparity. The collective whispers. See your roots, feel your roots. They go deep into this place your ancestors have lived for all of time. They go deep into this earth, they go deep into your being. While trying to reconnect, the world moves faster and destruction reaches further. The immediacy of this moment, the moment of cultural crisis, the moment of our deteriorating atmosphere, the moment to choose to become informed, the moment to be engaged, the moment to act. This moment made for change. But do we only have a moment? Or is this moment in disguise? Once again rerouting us, redirecting us, reimagining us, the law of the new land based on the instant gratification of this moment. A moment of change because the pieces no longer fall where they may. You are here and choosing to be informed. Don't let this moment scare you away. We are reconnecting to Mother Earth who gives us life, reattaching to the connection of community, going deeper to our roots. Roots that cry for water, pour tears for Mother Earth, and make storms for the treatment of our children. Searing the roots that hold tight and reach far for colonial capitalism. As I once heard, if you drink water and you breathe air, this is about you. There's a dedication to figuring out the puzzle that consistently consumes me. It takes time, concentration, and it is beyond the individual. You could say it's generational, which I think is pretty inspirational. Inspiration to what gives me peace of mind in this world that waits for no one. I'm learning to hold on to the hope. Others will continue the battle long after we have gone. The ancestors came before us, ancestors who began to solve the puzzle, and many will come after, long after our passing. After we have found our place deep within the ground, the place roots are no longer questioned, but grow deep from our decaying bodies, deep within Mother Earth. My hope is that no longer will today's societal views of progression be shaping tomorrow's puzzle. Because perhaps the unborn will bring forth brilliant contributions to the pieces that lie in front of us, pieces that are leading into the failing, into the falling, into the depression of reality. No longer following the footsteps of the same constraints which attempted to sear our roots in the first place. The claim, there is no alternative. The economy will fail if you reach too far for change. I guess it's dependent on how you define failure. Trying to be reasonable, questioning what is presented as reason, we are faced with the task of building a movement that feels its roots and knows its history. A movement that can move beyond the individual to hear the truth of crying waterways and changing landscapes, to hear the voices of frontline human populations fighting fracking, the tar sands, social injustice, and climate change. To see the monsters disguised as tankers and the pipelines disguised as dreams. The voices that bring to the forefront the intersection of colonization, imperialism, and capitalism that have resulted in environmental destruction and human catastrophe. These voices yearning to have the masses question, where do your roots lie? Our roots will no longer feel uprooted and redirected into consumption. The puzzle, it is not easy, it will not turn out perfectly, but it is persistent because we are resistant. So bring on the change and bring forth the freedom. Question these words and question your process, for Earth will live on long after human beings either become rooted or are self-destructed. We are bringing the future into existence.